Welcome back to RetroWaves, where we spotlight legendary voices and iconic artists. What if everything you believed about your favorite pop hit was built on a lie? Before we dive into the scandal itself, picture the explosive music scene of the 80s and 90s, a time defined by extravagant music videos on MTV, an obsession with image over authenticity, and record labels that thrived on rapid pop culture trends. In this era, style and spectacle were as important as sound, creating the perfect backdrop for a deception that would forever alter the landscape of pop music. Behind every headline, there's a mastermind with a story to tell. At the heart of this saga is Frank Farian, a man whose journey from modest beginnings to music industry maverick is as compelling as the scandal itself. Born in 1941, Farian's early years were marked by diverse experiences, even working as a chef, before his passion for music took hold. In 1967, at just 26, he ventured into a solo career with a song that didn't make much of a splash. However, these early setbacks only fueled his determination to redefine success in music. Anecdotes from his formative years reveal a creative mind always hungry for innovation, willing to break every rule to make his mark. Sometimes success comes in unexpected packages. One hit can change everything. Not long after his initial forays, Farian struck gold with a project that would lay the groundwork for his future endeavors. In the mid-1970s, he formed a group known as Bon M, and their track, Baby B Do You Want a Bump, became a surprise hit that captured the public's imagination. This early success wasn't just a fleeting moment. It was a clear sign of Farian's knack for creating irresistible music, even when the true talent remained hidden behind the scenes. It set the stage for a much grander illusion. What if the voice that captured your heart was never meant to be seen? Inspired by Bon M's success, Farian decided to push the envelope further. Determined to craft an act that dazzled both the eyes and ears, he made a radical choice: record the real vocals himself while constructing an entirely different public image. To bring this vision to life, he enlisted Bobby Farrell, a magnetic dancer from Aruba, to be the face of the act. As Bobby graced the stage with energy and charm, the soulful, polished vocals that mesmerized listeners were, in fact, Farian's own creation. This deliberate separation between voice and visual persona laid the blueprint for his most notorious project. Step into a world where appearance and reality collide in spectacular fashion. In the late 1980s, Farian unveiled Milli Vanilli, a project that embodied this duality. He gathered a team of exceptionally talented American studio vocalists to record hit after hit, while the public image was constructed around two striking dancers, Rob Pattis and Fabrice Morvan. Their debut single, Girl You Know It's True, released in 1988, burst onto the charts and captivated audiences worldwide with its infectious beat and flawless production. Beneath the glamour, however, a secret was brewing, a secret that no one could have predicted. When a single song becomes the heartbeat of a generation, nothing can stop its rise. The success of Girl You Know It's True sparked a phenomenon. Albums like All or Nothing became international sensations, and Milli Vanilli's carefully crafted image and catchy tunes captured the spirit of the era. Award shows lit up with accolades, and for a brief moment the duo seemed unstoppable. Yet as their fame soared, whispers began to emerge. Observers noted that the on-stage performers, despite their striking presence, spoke with heavy accents that clashed with the smooth, Americanized vocals on the recordings, a discrepancy that raised questions among fans and critics alike. When perfection meets suspicion, the cracks in the facade begin to show. Gradually, subtle clues of the deception began to surface. Journalists and audiences noticed that live performances occasionally revealed technical glitches, a looping backing track here, a lip-sync misfire there, that hinted at something off. The dissonance between the performer's appearance and the flawless studio sound sparked mounting doubt. As these murmurs grew louder, the once sterling image of Milli Vanilli began to show signs of strain, setting the stage for a dramatic unraveling. Every great lie has its breaking point. When the truth starts to emerge, nothing can stay hidden. The turning point arrived unexpectedly during a live performance in Connecticut in late 1989. A technical mishap caused the backing track to repeat, laying bare the fact that the performers were not singing live. At the same time, an insider, the real voice behind the music, hinted at the truth in a candid interview. As media outlets raced to report the unfolding drama, fans expressed their outrage and betrayal in letters, social media outbursts, and even public demonstrations. The overwhelming sentiment was clear. Trust had been shattered, and the carefully constructed illusion was on the verge of collapse. Imagine the shock of discovering that the voices you adored were nothing but a cleverly orchestrated illusion. In November 1990, under relentless scrutiny and mounting pressure, Frank Farian finally stepped into the spotlight for a press conference in New York City. With no choice left but to face the music, he admitted that Milli Vanilli was a carefully orchestrated act. Studio recordings had replaced live vocals, and the onstage performers were mere puppets. The confession sent shockwaves through the industry. Major institutions like the Grammys were forced to retract their awards, record labels withdrew albums from shelves, and a flood of lawsuits followed as fans and business partners alike sought justice for the betrayal. When the truth is exposed, the reverberations can transform an entire industry. The scandal forced the entire music industry to undergo a profound reevaluation. Award bodies, such as the Grammys, tightened their criteria to emphasize authenticity, and record labels, once enamored by image over substance, began demanding greater transparency from their artists. This debacle ignited debates about the ethics of image manipulation, a conversation that still resonates today in pop culture and media discussions. Behind the glitz and glamour, personal lives unraveled in the wake of the scandal. The human toll of the deception was immense. The true vocalists, whose undeniable talent powered Milli Vanilli's success, found it nearly impossible to reclaim their rightful place in the music world. Meanwhile, the public faces bore the brunt of the backlash. Rob Pattis, once a promising figure of the act, fell into a tragic spiral of legal troubles, substance abuse, and personal crises, culminating in his untimely death in 1998. Fabrice Morvan, though less visible in the public eye, faced his own private struggles and the lingering stigma of the scandal. Some, like Frank Farian, sought redemption by reinventing themselves. Farian's next project, No Mercy, captured new audiences and proved his hit-making prowess endured, even as the personal lives of others remained deeply scarred. Even when the curtain falls, the echoes of a scandal can resonate for decades. In the years following the scandal, the reverberations were felt far and wide. Frank Farian's life eventually closed its final chapter in January 2024 in Miami, marking the end of a controversial era. Fabrice Morvan went on to build a quiet life in Amsterdam with his partner and 4 children, while the music itself remained a bittersweet reminder of what once was, a fusion of creativity and deceit that forever changed public expectations. Milli Vanilli's tracks are still sampled, covered, and nostalgically remembered by those who grew up with their infectious rhythms. Documentaries, academic studies, and retrospectives continue to analyze the saga, discussing themes of authenticity, the price of fame, and the complex legacy of image-driven success. When compared to other notorious entertainment scandals, the Milli Vanilli debacle stands out as a striking example of how the allure of the stage can sometimes mask a hidden reality. When the truth finally shines through, it leaves us with memories that are as profound as they are painful. In the end, the Milli Vanilli story is more than just a scandal. It's a poignant reflection on the nature of fame and the fine line between art and artifice. While the hoax cost careers and shattered illusions, the music endures as a reminder of a time when pop culture was defined by both dazzling brilliance and deep deception. The lessons learned continue to resonate, urging us to look beyond the glitter and glam, to value genuine artistry, and to remember that even the most spectacular illusions eventually reveal the truth.